Greetings, welcome back with smilejos67 and Dax Isidoreth Hispalensis, and pardon me for being a bit lazy, but I want to get something up, and hey, normally I'd like to go off and do a final quest or something, but I am going to go and read some of my mail because I have lots of mail and I'm afraid it's going to build up quite quickly soon. So what I'm going to do is going to go back to this enchanting mail and Gallus Surefoot, and remember we just had one of these guys from the what was the name? The Velothril Sisters. So let me continue. It's gay Ralph. My instructions were to enter an untouched alien ruin, scouted out by a previous employee. Yes, he's no longer an employee because he's dead. I don't have much to go on regarding the interior, but I've brought plenty of vines and sap glue. Fasten enough of them to the ceiling and I'll be able to travel above the empty heads of any skeletal guardians. Rune diving at its best. Yeah, dive from the ceiling to the runes. Yes. Velothril Sisters. Well, you want to bet that they've messaged me because Gaia left is dead. Ooh, listen to this.
Try to put up a decent fight.
With great regret, we at Velothril Sisters inform you of the demise of our employee, Gay Ralph. Please accept this complimentary delivery from our reserve. Due to recent irregularities in your service, we have assigned our most trusted employee, Sixul, to your account. Again, we offer our profound apologies for this inconvenience. I am being disturbed by what's going on around me.
You're tougher than you look.
Level 30, doing probably the quest around here. One of these guys over there I got it from the wagon escort. Anyway, I could go somewhere quieter to read more mail, but no. Yeah, never mind, carry on. Sixul the Thorough. I greet you, patron. My compatriots call me Sixul the Thorough. The Velothril Sisters recalled me from the Black Marsh to assign me as your hireling. They weren't particularly regarding the circumstances, but said they required someone with my particular skills to manage your contract, and a promotion. Call me Sixul the Exceptionally Thorough, if you wish. Okay, but if you've only got one stone, that's not particularly thorough, I think. That's better. 3. It is Sixul. According to my instructions, my first task is the rendezvous at the Alien Ruin. It was apparently discovered by a former employee of whom the Velothril Sisters have provided no details. I can tell you what happened, and he's dead. The entire matter seems ill-advised. So I shall research the ruin before setting out. Oh, good guy, I like this guy. Please accept this delivery from my private stock. Okay. Sixul again. I plan to seek out the local Mages Guild for additional information regarding the alien ruin. I am not a member myself. All they seem to care about these days is locating books that presumably careless Mages Guild members left in remote places. I have no desire to become a glorified librarian's apprentice to forgetful magicians. Yeah, he's got a point there. I go look after these books for these forgetful, apparently lots of books from lots of forgetful magicians leave all over the place. Indeed. A minor difficulty. I presented myself to the local Mages Guild as Sixul the Exceptionally Thorough. When I said I worked for the Velothril Sisters, the Magister gained the same look on her face as most dryskins do when I explained Argonian mating rituals. Ah, so this guy's an Argonian. I should change the voice. I was escorted from the premise and told not to return. Of course, I will ignore this suggestion. I have a plan to gain access to the Mages Guild. I purchased a robe to conceal my distinctly scaled patterns and elegant crest. I will return and present myself as Hunts for Books, and an initiate from Black Marsh. Without practice, most dryskins have difficult distinguishing unique Argonian voices. I take no offence. Truly, I prefer the anonymity. Only one again. My plan to access the Mages Guild went swimmingly. This is an Argonian joke. Did you enjoy my attempt at levity? No matter. I found a promising book on alien ruins. More promising, there is a lock on the book. Most promising was the note stating it should not be sold to a Velothril Sisters employee. In accordance with their wishes, I borrowed it. Ah! I look forward to finding out what he's found out about this. The Magus Guild realised the logbook on Alien Ruins went missing. I am technically fleeing. Please accept this hastily prepared delivery. Good man, Sigonian. When pursued by hostile creatures in Black Marsh, one hides in the depths of the swamps. Yet I'm not currently in the Black Marsh, and the hostile creature pursuing me is an irate Magus Guild Magister, so went where she was unlikely to follow, the foulest sewer in town. I have emerged briefly to see into your delivery. I suggest you wash the contents. Absolutely, there's a stream just not far from here. The Magister caught my scent. Because I was in the sewer, you see. Yes. No matter, I returned to the sewer, where I stumbled upon a loose collection of people. I am assured that they are fine, upstanding citizens who specialise in alternative form of shipping. In fact, one was willing to deliver your goods. But please inform me if anything is missing. There is a Poljara and a Ganata in this. If that is what you sent and nothing is missing. If you sent a third one, the third one is missing. Okay. It is not just alternative shipment that I found in the sewer refuge. It seems there are freelance locksmiths as well. So I availed myself to one of such entrepreneur. He will open the locked book I borrowed from the Magus Guild regarding the Aelid ruin. Until then, please accept additional deliveries from my private stock. You're welcome. I confess to some amount of confusion. The Magus Guild book, the one that explicitly wished to keep from anyone connected with the Velothril Sisters, has absolutely no mention of the Aelid ruin where Velothril Sisters directed me. The book was written long after the Aelids disappeared from Tamriel. But how does an entire Aelid ruin disappear? Oh. Please accept this hasty delivery. It seems I am being hunted. The Magister has placed a bounty on me for borrowing an ultimately useless Magus Guild book. Return it, I think. I ask your pardon for wrapping the delivery in my own wanted posters, but I had already torn down so many of them, and I am not the kind of person to let things go to waste. Excellent, but I think you better give the book back. In the sewers, it seems you can truly find gold amidst the muck. The alternative shipper who so steadfastly delivered your packages asked after my particular inconvenience. When I explained my troubles with the Magus Guild, my new ally proposed a different sort of shipment out of town. Me! Soon I shall be free to pursue my original task. What about the Aelid ruin? Hey, just get me runestones. I find them in the wild. And much safer, you can do that too, I'm sure. If you have never hidden within a bale of hay on a moving cart, allow me to share my thoughts. First, it is extremely uncomfortable. The hay above you leaves no cushion against the cart juddering on unstable roads. Next, hay is stiff and
This
painful,
won't take long.
enough to scratch the thickest scales. Finally, it's worth it if the trip ends with your freedom. Yes. Today I bid fond farewell to my alternative shipping friend. While consulting the temporarily borrowed Magus Guild book, I found mention of a separate Aelid ruin within a day's journey. Perhaps it can shed light on the original Aelid ruin the Velothril Sisters signed me to investigate. Shed light, as in welcome stones. You see?
Whoa, Sabercat.
No, do those
Let's
stones
go
give
back
light?
to drinking.
I found the second Aelid ruin near a small river. It will refer to it as the river ruin. I will refer to it as the river ruin so as not to be confused with the first missing ruin. Ah, the missing ruin. It names itself. Unfortunately, I was unable to enter the river ruin. There are nearly a dozen individuals encamped within, all well armed. Tomorrow I shall seek to learn who they are.
I'm desperate.
Individuals encamped in the river ruin are most certainly bandits. They seem quite complacent and carry open bottles of wine more often than weapons, which means they recently found their way into a large amount of gold. In such a state of mind, it should be no trouble to slip past them and into the river ruin. I have been seized by the River Ruin bandits. And how'd you get the note out? They were quite alert for complacent drunks. When I realised none of them can read, I convinced them this delivery is a hostage request sent to my benefactor. Have no fear, I am called Sixul, the exceptionally resourceful thorough, for a reason. I will soon figure a way out of this unfavourable situation. I think I bet I'm going to have to have a read again. Can I convince them this delivery is a hostage request? Oh! Right! The runes you sent out, you said were a hostage request. Okay, gotcha. The bandits who captured me have agreed to pass this along as another ransom request to a secondary imaginary benefactor should the first fail to provide payment. Greed can be a useful motivator. The prospect of free gold without the need to do bandit work has intrigued them. Incidentally, please note how committed I am to completing my deliveries. Yes, very much so. The bandits don't consider me a threat, so I am free to wander the River Ruin. I found 5 etched panels which clearly depict Aelid ruins from the Mage's Guild book. A 6th panel had been scored clean, with the exception of a stylized Aelidion word. I took an etching for later, assuming this third imaginary ransom crest reaches you. It has. Oh, 40 minutes ago, so it's current. Excellent. Last night, as I pretended to sleep, someone placed a cloak over my head and a dagger at my back. I was told to keep quiet and move quickly, which was rather difficult in the dark, yet somehow we managed. We departed the River Ruin without alerting the bandits. It seems she was a passing adventurer who noticed my predicament. I am saved! Wonderful! So, that is how he gets his messages out. So it'll be interesting to see the next one, and I don't think I have enough of the other crafting one, the blacksmith materials. So I will go off and find some adventure, I think, somewhere. I did see a marker over there somewhere. Look, there's a marker over there. Where else is one? So either I do that, or I go to... Where'd I leave over? Oh, I don't know. It's over here somewhere. Dragonlore, I think. Yeah, I'll do the ones around here. So for smilejos67 signing off with Dax Isidoreth Hispalensis. Fare thee well. Be well.